Now we're gonna talk about another indie project coming out a couple of few days ago, maybe a few weeks ago, depends when you actually watching this video. It this sort of short called Garage Sale, specifically created by Tim Internal. Posted to him what he posted, this was sort of created back in his university when he had a sort of idea of a few characters and developed this sort of great idea for this basically short. And this short is automatically grabbed your attention just because of the art. Now, the art style itself is sort of how a Timmy Turner sort of described it, sort of arts and crafts sort of animation that basically kind of look like a boarded short, but using sticky notes. If you don't know what I mean, boarded is sort of like comic book in a way, but the comic has a direction of telling the story. A boarding is basically give you where the camera put where to put the camera is, and in between the animators have to imagine how they go to point A and to point B, and whatever characters they're talking to, you get the idea where to put the camera. And that's what I mean. This feels it was boarded, but later on put like little sticky notes here and there. It created this very unique kind of style. This is why Timmy says it's kind of feel Austin Krabs sort of animation. In a way, yes, it really is. In fact, to be fair, this is not the first animation project I've seen done this sort of arts and crafts sort of style. There have been others, believe me. There are a lot of animations, and there is no such thing as originality, but it is something is glad to they keep repeating some art styles that feels unique or they take of that specific art style. But besides that, what they sort of grabs you, I highly recommend to watch, is because Garage Sale does something so kind of refreshing in a way. It feels like the whole show is between Eddie and regular show. And I think that's the best way to describe because you do follow three main characters who are a band and you have to do sort of a gig. Of course, before I continue on, my name is Rachel. I like to talk about animation, not just animation, but reviews, first impressions, cartoon theories, and sometimes, if I have some spare time, cartoon breaking news. Of course, you like how it's going, you like to help my channel, put like, comment, and subscribe. That's the only thing you need to do. If not, that's cool. If you do, thank you, because of you, I'm getting close to my main goal of 2,000 subscribers. And yes, I am getting close every single day because of people who like, comment, and share. Now let's start with the video of the most interesting indie short I've seen for at least 2024. Now let's get started. Of Garage Sale. Now, the whole synopsis or plot story of Garage Sale, you found three main characters, Jen, Kabo, and Kat. All three of them, they waited for the gig they actually got called on, and now they want to do it. The only problem is one of the band members sort of accidentally breaks the guitar. Now they hunt to get a guitar before the gig actually started, till they actually find it on a garage sale, that specific guitar they actually need. The only problem is the guy who wants to sell it, he wants to be entertained. You have to basically solve his riddle so he can give you the guitar. And that's basically the whole short. But it has that sort of regular show sort of ideas of something normal happening and something completely crazy comes out. And that's the thing, it kind of sort of grabs you part of it. The second part is basically is all three characters because Cowbell, Cat, and Jin are just so entertaining, have so much personality. For example, Jin, the dog, he's sort of the main lead of the band. He is the singer, the basically the manager, the guy who could do sort of things for the band. But you can see he's sort of arrogant. He's sort of very enthusiastic ideas that maybe should be too big, too arrogant, and could be cut off by Kat, who is more a realistic type of person. But she's not like a hardcore realist. She's just sort of almost like a vibe type of chick who is kind of interesting because she keep pointing all the flaws of Jin's idea. And also you have Cowbell, who is a goat. He doesn't say anything, but yet they still make him interesting, even that they chose the anima form as a goat. If you don't know, at least in my opinion, the most difficult character to illustrate in a anime series is sort of a goat because you have to really change a little things here and there, specifically the eyes because the goats are well known having sort of kind of square angle eyes that you can't physically read. Also, the eyes are bent to the sideways, and that's what I mean. You have to readjust it every single time if you chose that specific animal to have a sort of expression, not words. And they figure out a very decent way to portray that. Yeah, I'm sort of surprised how skilled they are just figuring out how to pull off the goat or the cowbell, in other words. But besides that, it's all also, I like to say, the posing of this animation. My God, the posing. If you don't know what I mean posing, I mean a sort of kind of unique way they sit down or move or just stands up for a second that gives them the sort of pose to understand their emotions or what type of character or person or animal in this case they really are. I think my favorite kind of character who posed the most is basically Cat because how she just leans, sits, have so much personality. You understand she is sort of almost like a person who is vibing most of the time, but she is sort of a realist. But she doesn't need to say that much because how she sits down, how she moves a certain way, even how she hunch, gives so much personality. I think the one who takes probably the most interesting pose besides Cat is basically Cowbell because Cowbell doesn't have any words because it's a goat, but its actions, I think he does, really give you a sense of identity who is Cowbell. Equally to Cat, because Cat does talk. She is the foil of Chin, but how she says certain things, that sort of vibes, like sort of be sort of kind of realistic, but sort of hippie like. I think the best way to describe it, or the modern version of a hippie, that she is just a chill person, but a realist, and done a very unique way that really surprised you. I don't know is it her personality who voiced her or the person who draw her posing make her very distinct distinct type of character in other words, and that's just interesting. Now Jin himself is not a slouch either. He is a very fun character. He is that sort of imaginary, I believe we can do this, I believe we can do that, but he gets so hyped that he accidentally does something else unintentionally, like breaking a guitar, also thinking, oh crap, I had to buy a new guitar. It kind of screws itself over. But the fun thing is, it's sort of the dynamics of all three characters because Jen is like the guy who got the ideas, Kat is the one who do all the paperwork, and Cowbell is the person who basically do stuff. I mean, he's the muscle, but the most chemistry is between Jin and Kat. How they go back and forth, how they diss themselves, how they think what is a good idea musical. For example, how Kat says this sort of specific genre, but add on multiple genres, it's some blending that sounds so absurd, but feels so much her. Even that this is a short, you don't know much about her, but it nails that small performance, how she explains the music they're doing. Just nailed it. Even that is sort of a joke, you get her. You also, Jen, he also the same thing. He's hyperactive over the top, hits hard to Cat. Even how Cat and Jen uses cowbell to they basically kind of servant their muscle who does things for them. All the personality feel so great. Best way to describe it is sort of kind of Ed and Eddie. And this one is why I sort of compare the Ed and Eddie to this short or basically regular show because we don't know what gonna happen next. Now, besides that, I have to admit the arts are just so well done. It's just sort of shocking. The fact people cannot stop commenting down below on this video saying they love the animation. The animation is the reason why they click on this video because it feels so kind of refreshing. But to be fair, I said it before, that's not original. I have seen this before. I think one of the best examples, 100% sure some of you may remember, of the world missing Gumball has a specific joke of a specific episode called The Job. Basically, when Richard finally has a job and the world's sort of ending, one of the running gags is the closer they get to stop to Richard, the less animation they get. It becomes sort of bordered in our words, and that's the best way to describe it. That's what people probably will remember the most. But besides that, it's not that original because I have seen it before, like older shorts back in 2000s or 90s, some indie shorts. But I think this is the first one really delve into that specific art. And I think this is the reason why kind of helps it so much to have a kind of small big hit for now, because this video only has like 10,000 views, but under 24 hours, that's been just one day, they only have, well, about 2,000 subscribers. That is a big hit. That is, for them, is huge. But to me, this will keep growing bigger. But because for one specific reason, it's because the whole short is just so charming. I can actually see this becoming its own series if the creator wants it, because this thing has so much potential, especially the music. The music is so good. I like how Tim helped describe it. It's sort of kind of cheesy cat rock, but sort of kind of hopeful in a way, and that is exactly how the songs feel like. But even Love, they did it two different ways. One, basically a regular rock song, but one sort of cheesy or hokey that feels not really done. Now you fear hold the lyrics, but that was the joke to show you, yeah, Jin is, he likes to show off while being good. He jumps the gun multiple times. Yeah, I love that gag to re-describe a Jin, but I also like to say props with the music. And I think this is the reason why it really hits a lot of people, especially there is not enough music cartoons. I mean, some of you saying, oh, they are, but nothing like this. In this one, I mean, it fits something so unique and similar you've seen before, but doesn't completely different. What I mean is, or better way to describe it, is how both characters, Jin and Kat, describe their music, describe the lyrics. You feel you're watching two professionals who have at least a few years in experience understanding what type of lyrics, how to use a guitar, how to do little things. In fact, it's more best described, it feels like an anime describing how a song is built, how two experienced, especially professionals, argue what type of lyrics, rhythm, or kind of tone you should actually carry. But it feels you just picking behind the veil. And this is the reason why I really enjoy it. They only have a few conversations because the main point is they must find the guitar for the gig. But this is sort of the focus point. If the creator, Tim, decided, you know what, I'll make another short or make this an official animated series or web series, you have something so unique that can really stand out the rest. Because there have been a lot of music shows, but never been enough who actually explain the music. Even anime, they do sort of explain, but it never feels two artists talking to each other. There have been few, like very small, maybe one, two, who actually do that, but be very end, you have to be sort of knowledgeable what they're talking about, knowledgeable in the moment of doing music, because there have been a few who actually do that, but the rest of them, they just band artists trying to make it to the top. And that's basically the genre, but this one feels more grounded, even that it's sort of over exaggerating, almost like a regular show, but done in a very chillax, realistic, sort of supernatural, but yet it works. It has so much charm. All this make it so unique and different that I'm sort of surprised that Tim never actually basically attempted to pitch this to our networks, because it is really that good. In fact, I'm not the only one. If you scroll down all that video, there is a small handful of people wants this to make become a series. But I don't blame them because this oozes with creativity, oozes. You can see, I can see the next episode. I can see how the team become maybe famous or not famous because you allow me to see it. That means you make something great, something that is so well built that you can actually predict or write your own shorts or fanfics of it. That's a great job. That's you did something so special that it could be at least a 3 or 4 season animated series. But 100% sure maybe the creator does not realize that because how they describe it down the synopsis, it was sort of a fun idea for a short. And that's all it is. But I feel it's one of those shorts screaming at your face saying, no, 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 we're not shorts. We are a web series or animated series or animated movie because the style, the rhythm, the passion is here so hard. In fact, I'm not the only one who preaching the sky on this. Read your comments. There's some of them just loving it, wanting this to make more. That I hope at least they make a second short. Hopefully, I don't know they want to make a web series or anime series, but this thing has so much potential. It's on the table. Oh, please. Hopefully they make a sequel. Hopefully they make a GoFundMe just to make a sequel short or episode or two. Because this thing could be big. Honestly, we don't know. Last 24 hours just have 10,000 views. Just to remind you, this only have 2,000 subscribers. That is a big hit for them. But this could be even bigger. We just need to wait and find out. In fact, have you seen this short before? Are you interested? If you did, tell me down below. Are your opinion? Do you love it? Do you hate it? You think it's the most unique thing or boring thing? Let me know. And I highly recommend watch this short and subscribe and like on their channel. I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.